Hi everybody, Debra Dickinson here. It's early morning. Excuse me. I am getting ready to work in the yard, and Bandit here, thank you for being on this journey with us. A lot of people are asking, am I getting off the road permanently now that I own an RV lot and have a docking station and am broken down? I'm getting better, but Phoenix is still broken down. And the answer is I sure hope not. I love being a nomad. I love traveling. I need to get to, oh goodness, baby's got morning burpees. He just had breakfast. I need to get to my book signing events in the winter. And, but all of that is up in the air. So what I'm doing in the meantime is at my docking station, I'm doing my best to make it a pretty home. And I thought I'd show you some of my chores this morning. The view from this way isn't all that great because you're seeing my RV, but when I sit in my office and write, which I hope to get back to eventually, or I'm at my kitchen window, I get to see all of the birds that come to visit. And Richard Albert gave me a beautiful glass hummingbird feeder that his sister loves and recommended and uses. Unfortunately, Richard, I'm so sorry to tell you, it did not make the move. And thank you for thinking of me. So, I put water in the middle of the hummingbird feeders every morning because it gets really hot here. Today it is cloudy, so it's not so bad, but it's already in the upper 90s during the day here where I am, and no, I'm not going to share my location. And I changed the hummingbird food itself out on Sundays and Wednesdays religiously. Get it? Sunday, Wednesday. That's how I remember. I only give the birds a little bit of, there comes the quail. Hopefully I'll get a clip of them. But I only give the birds this much up to this right here every morning. Otherwise they'll eat me out of house and home. And the small finches, they come and sit on the bird feeder and knock the food down for the quail and the dove. They're very selective, those little finches, on what they eat. And the dove and the quail are not, so it works out great. I have shared that I'm going to be painting my shed, and it's going to be these colors. The barn itself will be the light color. The trim will be the darker color, and the inside of the barn doors will be the red. And I'm very excited about that. There's a chance that I might be getting a smaller shed that someone's getting rid of here, and I just have to have it moved onto my lot. So how cool is that? And if that's the case, then I will paint them to match. And I got this sign on Amazon, but my cousins, Mike and Cindy, gave me this Cocopelli sign, and I just love it. It will go on the shed, on the back of the shed facing the street, if that works out. I'll know by the end of this month. So I'm keeping the protective wrap on this until I know exactly where it's going to go and keeping it safe and sound. Thank you, Mike and Cindy. I love it so much. Every morning I also water my plants and put some water out for the birds. And we are not allowed to water with hoses here for water conservation. And I appreciate the park looking out for such things. But so I do it by jugs. This is the one that I normally use to put water out for the birds and the trees a little bit. But I've been feeding my petunias every day because there's no minerals in this water, and but they're not doing so well. So these petunias are doing great. But and I'm not putting food in this water, but like I said, I usually do. This morning I'm just going to give them a little bit, not much. I don't think I'm over-watering them because of the heat, but maybe I am. So I'm trying to watch that and cut back if I need to. There's a plant here in the middle that's dying. I deadhead them every morning. But I think I'm going to have to go and get, for my hanging plants, get something that can tolerate heat a little better. Petunias is my favorite flower. But other than this plant, the other four just have not made it. And the one this morning, I came out and it was on the ground and the pot is busted. So my petunia gardening has not gone well at all. And those of you who are gardeners, you can let me know what you think. My friend Sandy Jam Van is an avid gardener, and I'm going to talk to her and get some tips from her. But I love beautiful flowers. For the birds, I just kind of pour water. You can see where Jenna and I have tied this tree, so hopefully she'll start growing upright. But I just give them some water, swash the leaves and stuff out of the pan. And I've got another pan over here that I do that for. And I've got a plant back here that this is that New Mexico bird of paradise. And there's a seedling back here growing. And I try to water it so that I can transplant it. And this is a desert willow, and there's another one over there that I try to water. And I have several neighbors that are giving me some seedlings and saplings that I'm going to transplant. And so when I get around to that, I'll show y'all that project. I ended up transplanting all of my petunias into a wash tub that Friglar Gal gave me from her place in Texas. She wasn't using it, and I knew I would put it to good use, and here you go. Now it's time to get out my weeding hoe, take care of the weeds on my RV lot. Okay, that's a good first run. I got 3 patches of weeds. I got 1 patch this morning. And I'll pick it up and put them in our recycle area this evening. The sun's starting to come out, mosquitoes are starting to bite, and I can't stand bugs. So I'm going to call it quits for this morning. As you can see, I need gravel on my lot. I tell you what, when you own, whether you own an RV and an RV lot, or a sticks and bricks home, there's always something to do, and it almost always involves manual labor and money. And I'm blessed to be able to do what I do, and I'll get this filled in one day with gravel. It won't be this year, but I sure do love my lot. If I can't be on the road and be out in nature, this is the next best thing. And to have this security is just a blessing beyond belief, and one I never thought I'd get to do again. So thank you for doing my morning chores with me. I'm going to take Bandit for a short walk now before it gets too hot, and come in and turn the AC on and work on this video, do some housework, and we'll see from there. You want to go for a walk?
Okay.